Welcome to some Heat talk. And after last night's loss to the Orlando Magic 125 to 121, the biggest storyline coming out wasn't Norman Powell's 28-point performance, wasn't the Heat's pretty good offense. It was Kel'el Ware not getting minutes in the clutch, and instead Coach Spo going with Jaime Jaquez at the 4. And that decision proved critical to the Miami Heat losing this game. In everyone's opinion, in my opinion, it was clear we needed someone around the rim, a big man around the rim to affect the game, to get boards, to stop offensive boards, to stop putbacks. We needed Kel'el Ware in his size in the clutch. And the Magic utilized our undersized lineup at the end of the fourth quarter in the last 4 minutes of the game, and they pulled off the victory. That's what happened. And I wanted to make a video on this Spo Kel'el Ware dynamic going on right now that's still continuing into the regular season, and you're seeing it play out on the court. There's instance in the game in the third quarter where Kel'el Ware, this game, was at times soft around the rim. He was not protecting the rim as a 7-footer should. And that's what Coach Spo was getting mad about. But he was real animated when Kel'el Ware was missing a rebound, or Kel'el Ware wasn't being aggressive enough compared to any other player, compared to when Drew Smith was shitting the bed, or when Bam Adebayo went silent as a library in the fourth quarter. It was Kel'el Ware you can see him being animated. And in those two consecutive drives by the Orlando Magic where he gave up points around the rim, Spo was called his hot timeout, went around, and then we got out of the timeout, and Davion Mitchell threw a lob to Kel'el Ware. But we're seeing it play out in real time, and during the offseason, there was this thing where Spo was challenging Kel'el Ware during the summer league. In the offseason, we see Kel'el Ware putting in the work. We see him putting on muscle, trying to get up to Spo's challenge. And it's just this thing between Spo and Ware where he doesn't trust him, or he expects more from him, and he wants more from him before he goes out there and starts him, is affecting the Miami Heat winning the game. And we saw that game one. As much as I just don't want to criticize Spo game one. After that, you have to. You have no choice but to. Because how are you going to go roll out after Jovic wasn't being aggressive enough on defense? You're going to go roll out Jaime Jaquez and expect 6'6" Jaime Jaquez to play the 4 next to 6'9" Bam Adebayo when you have Paulo Vincaro, Franz Wagner, and Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter was quiet for 3 quarters until he wasn't. The lineup worked until it wasn't. Not playing Kel'el Ware next to Bam worked until it didn't. And Wendell Carter got going, got offensive rebounds, got putbacks, drew fouls, just a menace around the rim. So did Paulo Vincaro in that fourth quarter. While Bam Adebayo couldn't do anything about it, and Jaime Jaquez, of course, couldn't do anything about it. And that's what led to the Magic winning the game. Spo's decision on Kel'el Ware and Spo's decision about Kel'el Ware has been weird. It's been weird since last season where he chose not to start them two together until late in the season, and he saw it worked. And now he comes out this season and decides not to do it again, which I expected him. Honestly, I did expect him to go with Jovic, but I thought the lineup of Ware and Bam made the most sense when you look at the Magic lineup, which is huge. And the lineup worked until it didn't. It didn't work, and it led to Miami Heat losing the game. And I really think this Ware situation between him and Coach Spo needs to get figured out immediately. Because in my opinion, there is no world in which the Heat make a run this season, where the Heat look good this season, where the Heat are a top 5 seed in the East this season, where the Heat win a playoff series this season, if Kel'el Ware is not playing and starting next to Bam Adebayo. There is no world. This 6'9" Bam Adebayo thing at center is not going to work out anymore. It's not going to work out any longer. The league is getting bigger. You see the Magic, their lineup is huge. I just watched Wembanyama put up 30 and a half. He's huge. Everybody's lineup is getting bigger. You saw the defending champs, the OKC Thunder. You see how big their lineup is. They're starting Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein. Both of those guys bigger than Bam Adebayo. We need to get Kel'el Ware next to Bam, or Bam next to Kel'el Ware, however you want to put it, in the starting lineup. I know Jovic is good, but he went silent for 3 quarters, and he can't play defense still. He's still not aggressive on defense. I know Kel'el Ware is soft around the rim. He can't protect the rim. He might not be able to box out that good, but he still gives you a shot. He's 7 foot. His wingspan is the size of my house. I mean, he gives you the shot, and that's what we're talking about in the fourth quarter. It's not just about, he might not be able to box out. He might not be able to protect the rim greatly, but just those long arms gives us the chance to tip those rebounds, and for them not to go to those offensive rebounds, to not go to the Magic, and go out to possibly a Heat player, and they grab the board. That's what we're talking about. That size just gives us a chance compared to Jaime Jaquez, which just didn't give us a chance at all. And Spo, after the game, talking about he sat Kel'el Ware too long, he acknowledged that, but then he also talks about trust. Him not trusting him as much. And Spo needs to get over that. He might not be getting what he expects, and sitting him might be what he wants. And not starting him might be what he wants. This small ball lineup might be what he wants. But Kel'el Ware is what we need. Kel'el Ware is what we need. Right now. His talent right now, how he is right now, is better than starting anyone else at that 4, especially Jaime Jaquez. And honestly, after what I saw tonight, besides the first quarter, especially Nikola Jovic. And it's going to get even more interesting when Tyler Hero comes back. Because small ball Spo is going to go Mitchell, Hero, Powell. And then Wiggins is going to be the 4? Wiggins got to be in the starting lineup, possibly. I mean, I don't see a world where he's not in the starting lineup. So then you go Wiggins at the 4 and Bam at the 5? No, we need to figure out this Kel'el Ware situation now. We need Spo to wake up to the Kel'el Ware situation now before it gets too late. Before it's 20 games into the season and we're finally just getting to the lineup. No, we want the Kel'el Ware shit. We want Kel'el Ware at the center now. Put Kel'el Ware at the center now. Put Bam at the 4. And then figure out the rest of the 3 from there. Whether it's without Tyler or with Tyler. We need Kel'el Ware at the 4. I mean, at the 5, and we need him in the starting lineup. I'm going crazy right now. But other than that, that's what I want to talk about. The Kel'el Ware situation. Now, it's the first game of the season. Don't overreact. But when you lose such a close game like that, and when you lose it by just a decision by Spo that was made, it was clear we lost the game because of that decision. It's hard not to get mad about it or question it or, overreact to it. So I just want to put that out there. In my opinion, we need Kel'el Ware now to be the starting center going forward with all these big lineups in the NBA before it gets too late. He's our shot at winning a lot of games. I'm not saying he's going to be an all-star. I'm just saying his presence, his size, his ability to even stretch the floor as a 7-footer and be dominant around the rim. And he'll eventually get into his own. He'll eventually feel comfortable playing against big starting centers in the NBA if we start him now. We need to start him now to win these type of games right here. These type of games, these 4-point games against division opponents in the Eastern Conference. It's just the first game of the season. We have 81 more opportunities to win games. We'll be just fine. But this is an issue that I would like to be solved, soon, since we saw it so soon. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning to my Heat rambling. I'll see you next time for the post game after the Heat take on the Memphis Grizzlies. Hopefully they smoke them just like the Pelicans did last night. Other than that, see you in the next one.